So we're hearing Mo Bamba is available for trade, which we've known all season. And he recently resigned on a 2-year, $21 million deal. So you're basically getting Mo Bamba for 1.5 years if you do a deal. He's appeared in 37 games this season, averaged 7.5 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, basically a block a game. Still a good 3-point shooter. We know the Clippers are in the market for a big guy because they want another guy besides Zubats. And again, Mo Bamba is a guy who has shown that he can score. He can do what needs to be done when asked. I don't know if you guys hear my dog. He's shooting at 38%, and he's a career 35.7 back-to-back years shooting 38%, showing that it's not a fluke. We know the Lakers are in the market for a backup big man. We also know the Portland Trailblazers, along with the Los Angeles Clippers, are all teams. Even the Toronto Raptors are looking for a big guy. So let's just go through a couple. We know the Brooklyn Nets are a team, so we'll go through the Brooklyn Nets. We're just going to give a bunch of trade offers that you guys think might be fair. For me, I think the deal that if I was the Nets that I would offer right now, it would probably be Patty Mills and maybe a package around either Patty Mills and Cam Thomas or Patty Mills and Kessler Edwards, because I believe that should get the deal done. And I just don't know, because I assume you want to do a young guy and the Nets wouldn't want to trade a pick. So for me, that makes the most sense right there. Now, if you go to a team like the Miami Heat, who are also allegedly in the rumor house for a big guy, they could do Dwayne Dedman, okay? Dwayne Dedman packaged with, arguably, you could do Dwayne Dedman. I don't know if they wouldn't trade Caleb Martin, so my thought is, okay, you do Dwayne Dedman, and damn, that's when it gets a bit difficult because Miami doesn't have much room unless you can convince them to do, hey, we'll take on Terrence Ross and give us Terrence Ross and Mo Bamba. We'll send you Duncan Robinson and Dwayne Dedman in a first-round pick. I doubt Orlando would do that, because if you look at the other deals on the market, if you're Orlando, you call up, the Toronto Raptors, and you're like, hey, is it true Gary Trent's going to walk away, or Fred VanVleet? If one of those guys are going to walk, here, we'll take Fred VanVleet's contract. We'll send you back Mo Bamba, okay? Would you guys do a Mo Bamba Fred VanVleet swap, or would you just say, here, send us Mo Bamba and Mo Bamba plus a lightly protected first, like a lottery protected first, and you can have Fred VanVleet? That could be something that they could do. And I think the other team is, we know Dallas is another team that's looking for a big guy. And for me, that big guy, if you can convince them to take Dwight Powell, if you say, here's Dwight Powell and a first-round pick, that could be something. Unprotected first-round pick. Denver's another team. Denver's a bit more difficult because who do you trade? Obviously, it's Ish Smith and DeAndre Jordan that you would try to send there, but that's obviously, the money doesn't work necessarily, so I don't know if the deal could get there unless they have a trade exception. While the Los Angeles Clippers, would you trade Robert Covington or Nick Batum, or is it true John Wall? Because if John Wall is going to get bought out, you could do a John Wall, okay, John Wall and Amir Coffey, and that gets the money done, and you get yourself Mo Bamba. Do you do that if you're the Clippers? That's also a potential deal that they could do. The Lakers, it's a bit more difficult, okay, as it would involve either Lonnie Walker or Pat Bev in the deal, and I just don't think that's possible right there. And for me, the rest of the teams, I don't think, New Orleans, I don't think is going to do anything. Yeah, so I want to hear your thoughts down below. Are any of those deals you like? One thing I forgot to add is that the Orlando Magic allegedly won a first-round pick, and Mo Bamba has been a realistic trade candidate for most of the season, considering his value relative to the other dispensable players on the roster. And this is something that we heard, is that they wanted a protected first-round pick or a late unprotected first-round pick from a contending team. And this was back when we heard the Lakers, the Clippers, the Raptors, the Kings, and the Nets were interested in him, as most teams were willing to give up only a pair of second-rounders for him. So obviously, let's see if they've changed their tune.